Hi, my name is Dan. I'm going to walk you through how to add a new scheduled medication. The first thing we have to do when you first get into Personal Caregiver is add a new profile. So let's start there. You'll do this by choosing a contact name from your address book. The rest of the default settings, you can come back, you can check time zone, you can control all your notifications for this particular profile if you want to turn them off for some particular reason. Like you're managing somebody else and you don't want to get all their notifications, perhaps like your parents or your child. At this point, we're good to add the medication. So let's go ahead and start typing in a med. It's really important to make sure you have your container with you and you enter it correctly based on your prescription. So at this point, we're going to add this as a scheduled medication. And we need to fill out these two fields to make sure it gets scheduled properly. So we're going to say 1 tablet a day. And let's go ahead and take this 1 time per day. And let's just go ahead and change the time now to say that we want to get notified. The take time is 9:30, and we're going to get reminded every day. And you can change that here. So you can choose the days of the week if you've got a particular need for that. For the duration, how long you taking this for, we're going to start taking it today. And the prescribed quantity is based on your prescription size, and then the exact date will end on an exact date. So you have to pick one of these. Let's go with the prescribed quantity. And if we have 5 left in our container at this point, we'll be reminded if we have refills to get a refill, knowing that we've got 5 days left, since we're taking one a day. The quantity in your new container is, let's say that's 10. And the refills remaining, let's say there's 1 refill left. So at this point, we're pretty much scheduled and good to go, but I'll just walk you through some of the other options here. Instructions, you can add important information that you need, and you can set notification settings for when you want to get reminded. The default is to be reminded at the scheduled time, or at 60 minutes after if you didn't take it at the scheduled time. And the first button becomes, the take button becomes available 30 minutes before the actual scheduled time. The other settings down here are for when you get reminded about refills, and that can be adjusted there. You can add your pharmacy information, your RX number, and also you can discontinue based on doctor's orders. So now if we go to the schedule, we can see that we have 1 med to take, and we have this med with taking 1 of Levaquin at 9:30. And here we have the option to skip this or take this med. Let's go ahead and take the med. And this button, even though it's not 9:30 yet, the button becomes available 30 minutes before and up to an hour and a half after your scheduled dose time. So let's take a look at one other thing before we wrap up here, which is basically that in the alert section, you'll be alerted to missed doses in this area. We don't have any at this point. And on refills, we know we need to refill the Levaquin within 5 days. So after you order it, we're not doing online orders, but after you order it and you receive it, you can tap has been refilled, and that will go ahead and adjust the dates there so that you have, and then in the schedule, it'll mention that it has been refilled. Anyways, that is the first video on adding a profile and a scheduled medication, and we'll walk through more videos on as needed and missed dose alerts as well. Thank you.